Hello, everyone. Here we are. I have Jamie Page. I've already started mixing some of this stuff, and I'll explain that in a second. Here's Jamie Page, and he has a lot of stuff to talk about.
I guess I have a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, welcome to Jake's end of the stream for the Virtual Craft Festival. It's been a hell of a day so far. So I'm Jamie, JP Woodwork. I've already done the show today. I'll kind of kick things off, as it were. So what I'm going to be needing from you guys out in the chat, this is we're going to need some colours. Matt from Wacky Works has one colour, not three. So yeah, we're going to go and start needing some colours. How many colours we're going to need, Jake?
We're going to need 3 sets of 3. So we need 3 right now, and then when I finish a set, then we'll need 3 more. And then
okay, so first 3 colours that I see coming out into right. So first ones are blue, green. Oh, Joey's out there.
Yeah.
Joey picked blue.
We're going to pick a blue.
Chris Schwins picked green. Green. And right, that's been picked. Oh, there we go. Purple from Mark. Purple. So purple's been picked. Right.
Okay.
So do you want the other one straight away?
No, we can wait. Unless you want to write them down. I will forget them. Remember? I will forget.
Right, so we just carry on with what we're going here, all right? So we'll go. Sylvana's picked silver.
Yeah.
Good to see you in there, Sylvana.
Okay.
No panics this time. All right, so we've got silver, blue. Silver, blue. Oh God, Matt. Matt's picked 3 colours. So let's go with his first one of his options, which is red. Silver, blue, and red.
On the first set.
That's the second one. So the first set is blue, green, and purple.
Okay, I have that.
All right. So another 3 colours are orange, gold.
Just remember them, and we'll
so
get to
another colour that's a little bit off from that, and yellow. That would be an interesting blank.
I have some yellow too.
So you got orange, gold, and yellow. So there you go. Luckily, no one's picked. Oh, I don't know. You've got purple there, so let's hope Barney don't end up on the floor.
We did a practice for Patreon, just so everybody knows, and I spilled Barney purple everywhere. I tracked it all through the house and everything. So the purple's got me a little
scared,
anxious right now. I'm a little anxious about it, but it's all right. So I have the liquid diamonds. Jamie, I'm going to put you on a smaller thing.
Yes, go for it, mate. You can get rid of me, mate. You don't need me on the screen. You want to be a success.
On TV. You've been on TV all day, man. You need a break.
I know, right? I know.
Here we go. But Jamie's still here with us, and he'll be reading the chat. I'm not going to be able to do that because I'll be busy. The liquid diamonds is right here. It takes almost an hour to get up to the right temperature to pour. And we learned some lessons on this on my last video, and I'll talk about that when we get there. And now I'll get the timer for the Alumilite Clear Slow.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go ahead and start mixing it.
So Joey's got a question. It says, which product is Jake starting with?
The first pour is going to be Alumilite, but I had to start mixing the liquid diamonds first because it has that pot life.
There you go. There you go. So let's quickly run through some of the people that's out in the chat, so we don't make them feel lonely, and we want to involve them. So we've got Joey from Steel Blade Woodworks. We've got Seth from Brickhouse Craftworks. Wayne the Woodturner. Matt from Wacky Works. Ronnie, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your last name. Ronnie Utbo. Sylvana's out there. Sylvana, the non-crafting crafter. Andy H is for turning. Adams Artistry. You do it. Barry Chitty. Mark General Woodturner. Douglas Mungham's out there. Matt's out there. Matt's out there. Barry's out there. Matt's out there. Matt's out there. Matt's out there. Matt's very keen to be out there.
Yeah, he likes being out there.
Douglas Minner is out there. Hodgepodge Woodworks is out there. Great live earlier there, Robert.
Is
Scott the
is
Blue Light Turner's out there.
is Chris Schwinn out there?
Chris Schwind is out there.
Chris Schwind is out there. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's keep going through. So Wayne Bigfoot Woodcraft is out there. I'm sure Auntie Valerie will be there as well. Cole Jacobson is out there, who will be ending up finishing off the show at 12 a.m. UK time, or 8 a.m. Eastern, or 5 p.m. No, not 8 a.m. Well, that'd be a long day, wouldn't it? That would be that 8 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Pacific. Then you got Peter Corrigan's out there as well, and Jennifer's Craft and Creations, whose birthday is today, Jake. So happy birthday, Jennifer!
Happy birthday, Jennifer!
And we have the fantastic guys of Art of Fire Glass Blowing over there, who is up next straight after Jake.
Pretty cool show they put on over there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's the only one my mum's interested in. She don't care about me.
Or me. That's all right. At least my mom watches you, so that's all right. That's okay. So what we're doing here is, last time we did the virtual craft festival, my internet was bad. You could barely see it. I only made 2 sets of blanks, and so we figured out I needed new internet. So I have new internet to the house. We had to dig a hole. A lot of work went into this, and so now you should be able to see what's going on, and the cameras are better and all that stuff. Me and Jamie have put a lot of work into this. We've done practices on the Patreon feed, and I appreciate all of those guys over there giving us feedback and getting in there and telling us what we're doing wrong and right. So
Scott the Blue Light Turner wants to know how much it cost me to have to let Jeff Dunham have Bubba J on the show. It was a freebie.
That's a freebie. That's good stuff.
CJ's Hobbies is out there.
That's awesome. Just let him in on the joke, Jamie. Go ahead and let him in.
So let him in on the joke. So if anyone's ever watched Jeff Dunham's, he's got a character that looks very much like Jake, called Bubba J. If you do a quick Google search of it, you'll understand why.
Yeah. It's pretty funny when it's not you.
He likes to drink beer.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good
Joey's giving a bit of advice. He said, "Don't spill any pigments today."
Thank you, Joey. I appreciate you. Joey was he's one of the ones that got to witness the Barney Purple disaster.
Yeah, he certainly was.
So we've got these divvied up now.
We just need
to check our timer and check our temperature. It's already at 81, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix the mica powders in there, and I kind of know how much I need to put in there. A couple generous little scoops with the popsicle stick.
So we've got a running playlist on the Virtually Crafty website, which is virtuallycrafty.com. And that will just keep the videos rolling. It will go from one maker to the next one. So you just go over there, or you can follow the links that I shall be posting to the next maker, and that will take you there as well. So like I said, up next is the guys over at Art of Fire Glass Blowing. So I'll post a link there now. If you're not subscribed to them, go and do so. And I'll obviously post it towards the end of the show as well, so you can head over there as the show comes to an end. So get ready for when they start.
I got these in the cups now. I'm moving these so I don't spill them everywhere. Lesson learned. Let's change our view here to the bench. Here we go. So hopefully you guys will get a good view of mixing this and pouring it. I'll get a close up when it's time to pour. Somebody helped me set up the stream deck and helped me with the computer work. He knows who he is. It's greatly appreciated. Um, I'm not going to say his name for the fear that everybody will want it done. So, but I just want him to know it's appreciated and everything's working perfectly thanks to him.
Yeah. So you have 62 watching, Jake, and you
Awesome.
are on 11 minutes past the hour.
11 minutes. That's good. And I started the liquid diamonds a couple minutes before we went on, just to make sure that we had a good temperature before we started pouring it.
So you
And
got Silver Incognitos out there. Oh, Super
what's up, buddy?
Incognito. Sorry, my bad.
That's the
And
pin
Duncan the
maker.
Curly Turner.
He's the pin maker, resin caster on Instagram. Incognito.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yep. So he's won some of these blanks before too, and that's what we're doing here. Is we're going to make these blanks, and we're going to give 2 sets away today. Well, whenever I get them done, and then I'm going to pick one person, and then that person's going to pick another person in the chat to win them, and then we give them away. And I also give them away on Instagram. Matter of fact, there's a giveaway on Instagram right now for some pin blanks. So I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to do it as long as I'm having fun doing it.
There you go. Leaping Lima Craftsworks has got a question. He says, did you ever use Royal Palm resin?
No, I haven't. That's the first time I've heard of it. So no.
Someone's Super Incognito says, does anyone know why the stream is unlisted? Yes, it is, Jake. Your stream's unlisted.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm deadly serious.
So let's see here.
That's probably why you've only got 63 watching. People can't find you.
Oh, how do I do that? Let's fix that real quick. We'll get there. We will get there. Hold on 1 second. Of course that happens.
It just had to happen, didn't it?
Yeah.
If it wasn't Mother Nature with the weather, it was Jake.
There's a pretty good amount of people in here for not being able to see it.
Yeah. Chris Cute said he couldn't find it either. And Braxton said he couldn't find it in his feed either, so he had to go to the playlist.
Well, here we go. Hold on.
Hopefully, that's probably why I couldn't find it in your channel.
Here we go. That should be public now. Okay.
Let's give it a quick refresh and we'll have a look. See if it's okay.
There we go.
Yeah, looks like it's okay now.
And now we're probably overheating here. It's 98 degrees. Sorry, everyone, if you're just now getting here. There's always something.
Yep, yeah, you're good now, mate. You're good.
Okay. So, all right. So it is 98 degrees right now. 103.
Thanks,
We're gonna. There's always something. Here we go. So I'm gonna move this. We'll get our pour on real quick.
Oh, look at you, the camera inside camera.
You like that?
I like that. I like it a lot. Some nice colours there that the people have picked out.
They've did a good job picking out colors, that's for sure.
It seems to be a running theme with your live there, mate. The people seem to pick out some nice colours.
They can pick out their colors than I can.
Yeah, they seem to do a better job than you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. This is awesome. This looks good. I hope more people have showed up now.
Douglas Mungham's asked about blurple as a colour.
Blurple?
If you kind of mix blue and purple, I guess you'll have a blurple.
Well, That is beautiful. I'm not even going to mix it or anything. And then I have these ones over here for the little extras.
You've got a super chat from Chris Schwind of $4.99 and say, "We fancy, huh?"
Thank you, Chris. Great, great job. I wonder why people were asking me.
Bonnie E 1969 says, "Yeah, I can get it on my TV now."
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it was only about 13 minutes of mess up, so I've done way worse than that before.
Silvana wants to know, did Jake get a buy me a coffee page?
It's,
They have sweet tea in Texas.
I have a sweet tea thing, and the link for all the stuff is in the description. So now I have to get this in the pressure pot without spilling it everywhere. That is a chore. And now these other two also. And I'm working on some molds that actually are taller, so I can pour them as deep as I want, and then they don't spill everywhere. So that'll be an upcoming video pretty soon.
Maple Tree Studios, which is Dale, has given you a super chat of £2. There's resin and resin accessories.
Okay, I guess I have to do it sometime in this live. Now that we're live, I'll have to sometime go ahead and do the Hank Hill if I can get this on here.
Come on now, Chris. You up those pressure pots.
Resin casting and resin casting accessories.
Leaping Lima Crafter says, Leaping Lima Crafter says, question, have you done label casting with liquid diamonds? If so, how well did it work?
I have not done label casting yet. It's in the cards. That's some people I work with wanted some, and it's going to be happening pretty soon.
There you go.
I hope that answers that.
Mike Doyle was said, Jake, you should get the pressure pot from insert from P-Town Stubby. They're fantastic.
Awesome. I have one of their that silicone mold I just used is from P-Town Stubby, and it fits right in the Harbor Freight pressure pot. If anybody was wanting to know that.
Mm-hmm.
So
you want the second load of colours?
Yes, sir.
Right, so we've got a silver.
Okay, hold on just one second.
Mm-hmm.
Silver.
And we have a blue, and we have a red.
Silver. Blue. That's pink. We got a red. So here we go. 1 second. I was feeling under the weather the other day and kind of still am not all the way over it, but we're going to make this work.
There we go. I like your attitude.
And my video wasn't on public, so there's always something.
Always something.
There's always something. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reset my favorite timer.
Mr. Chris Caliendo is in the chat.
Hey,
how you doing, Chris?
What's going on, Chris? Was really looking forward to seeing you guys again at Maker Central, but here we are.
Yeah, I'd second that. A Craftsman's Imagination is in the house.
How are we doing?
He's sitting there with his he's sitting there with his little friend. He says, and you now have 85 watching, 41 thumbs up. Awesome. Remember, guys, if you like what Jake does, please remember to hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button. It will tell YouTube's algorithm what sort of stuff that you like, and it will keep you notified of everything that Jake's doing.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you want to buy Jake a sweet tea, because Jake is in Texas after all, there's a link down in the description to buy him a coffee. Because they wouldn't let him change it to sweet tea, unfortunately. But you can buy Jake a coffee, and it supports everything Jake does.
And just so we know, I really love sweet tea, and I decided to try some that was 0 calorie today. Not a good decision, but That's just
You prefer it full of sugar. That always seems to be the way. The healthy stuff tastes horrible.
yeah. I tried, but it was not working.
I don't get in this fine shape by being healthy.
Well, we all have our thing, man. I'm glad.
From Brickhousewood Craftswork has given you a super chat for $4.99. He said he just showed up for the Hank Hill impression.
I like super chats and super chats accessories.
There you go.
Right,
sorry, I'm gonna butcher this name, unfortunately, so I apologise for that. Latalia Delio says, "Good evening, everyone."
How are we doing?
Donna from Love Angel is in the house. Mum's in the house.
What's up, Mom?
How
Finally
you
found
doing,
us.
Mom?
Yeah.
She finally found us.
I was trying to make it a
Al
challenge.
Shek is in the house.
What's up, Al? What's up, Al?
Stuart, the wheelchair artisan, is in the house.
Awesome.
And you are up to 96, sir.
Awesome.
Ben Priories, he says, howdy from Houston.
How we doing, Texas? Hey, just think if we would have started off actually online.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all good. This is just a hangout. This is kind of how I want to do lives. Is just a hangout, and then at the end of it, we have stuff we can give to people. So,
Donald Donald says hello from Sorrento, Louisiana.
what's up, Donald?
James from Malta makes in. He says bit late, but hi everyone. Colin Izard is in.
All right.
And you're at the 99 mark now. One more, and you're at that magic 100. And there you go. You've hit the magic 100.
That's what I'm talking about. How cool is that?
Very cool.
The guy in Texas in his shop messing with resin. Got 100 people watching. That is pretty cool. I appreciate everybody.
Mum says she's doing good, just doing laundry and watching my favourite Craftsman.
Get that laundry done, Mom.
Mark Stroughton's in the house now.
I appreciate everybody that's here. It's super cool. Sometimes it's hard to wrap your brain around it. People want to watch
you're up to 109 now.
Nice.
He's going to start sweating in a minute.
Tell your friends.
Dale Slaughter's in the house. He says hello.
How we doing?
Franco Noche's in the house as well. Franco will be on a bit later on, alongside Andy Berkey and Chris Cute. They will be doing some cooking. Well, actually, Franco will be doing some cooking. Andy and Chris will be mocking him while he does it.
They're just heckling the whole time.
That's it. They will be on at 9 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern, or 2 p.m. Pacific. That's going to be a hell of a show. That's going to be quite funny. Right, so cool. We've got Karen Rickett is in the house. She says greetings from Florida.
Hello, Florida.
Sarah Knipfer says happy go see you again.
Well, glad that you're here.
This is Carl Arterberry. How I love to watch your show.
Awesome. That makes my day every time. And I'm sure everybody that's in there that has their own show loves hearing things like that because a lot of work goes into these things.
Yeah. And Glyn from Yorkshire Grit is in the house as well.
What's up, Mr. Glenn?
The man himself.
Yeah. That's good. That's people in the house. Al was fun to watch making his beer dispensary earlier. That was good stuff.
Yeah, that was
good job,
that was
Al.
Good. That was awesome. Well, I think we need to try and think of a name for Al's bar in his living room.
You had a good one earlier. It was a little crazy.
Yeah, I think someone should take my keyboard off me. I think I kind of lost the plot thinking up weird names.
Yeah, Al is something else.
Al, pour a beer, baby.
I'll have another.
Al said that you should get one in the workshop. I think that's quite a good idea.
Here's
It'll go
here's
unused.
here's a fun fact about Jake. Allergic to alcohol. I have been for the last 15 years, probably. It's all good. I watch other people drink and drive them home. It's all good.
Yeah.
Everybody has their spot, I guess.
Super Incognito is asking, what colour is Jake doing for the liquid diamonds?
We don't know yet. Or did you get those already?
Yeah, I've got them already, mate. I have them already.
I told you I'd forget.
I think Al is now contemplating your friendship, Jake.
What? I can drive you home. Even when I'm over there, I practice driving. I only almost hurt 3 people.
There you go. I'll have another. That's a pretty good name for a bar. I'll have another.
I'll have another. Well, I'm glad we're doing stuff like this because I was so looking to forward to Maker Central to get to hang out with everybody again, like we did in 19. It was super cool.
Yeah. I think what you should do is I should come over to the States and we should just go to Easywood Tools and just go and hang out there.
Think they'd have us? Chris is in the chat.
I don't think we should give them a choice.
Just show up.
Just show up there.
All right, I'm down.
So we want to play with negative rate cutters.
we're at 90. We're at 92 degrees and look. Illuminate clear slow. We want to start pouring about 95 to 100. It depends on how fast you can get it in a pressure pot. And if you really wanted to, press your luck, you could put the mold in the pressure pot and then just pour it in there and it'd be better. But when you're doing a live and I like seeing the colors come together in the mold. So we'll just take our chances on getting in the pressure pot.
So Chris has told us that absolutely we're always welcome.
Awesome.
And Joey's offered to be the designated driver. Oh, drinker, sorry. I misread that.
Well, these colors are probably going to be red, white, and blue. Imagine that.
It kind of reminds me of the blank that we made when I was over there, where me and Cole done that cup.
It does, too. This should be all right. It should be pretty cool, and we're almost ready. We are almost ready. Not quite. We're at 8 minutes, and it's at 95. I'll give it another minute or so. Last time we did this, we only did one set of Illuminate and then one set of liquid diamonds, so there was kind of a lull in the middle, but I think this will fill it up pretty quick. This will keep things flowing pretty good and get people talking their stuff in the chat room.
Yeah.
I like it. I am just going to go ahead and start pouring this stuff, okay? So let me...
Go for it.
I'm going to switch the...
Matt says it looks like the cups. Terry from TJ Turning says, hi, Jake, JP, and the rest.
Hello there. Whoa. Here, let's try that again.
I wonder if you could cut out something that holds the cup so you could pour all 3 at once.
Well, that's in the works, buddy. There's pretty smart people working on that right now. Not us.
Not us. There's probably someone somewhere doing it.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, right. Okay, Douglas. Oh, look at that.
That is pretty cool.
That Candy Pigments makes some real nice colours.
It does. I like them a lot. I like them. So now we have enough for these ones over here, too. We just kind of...
Huey says, good evening, ladies and gentle folks. JP Woodwork. Anyone with a knowledge of propane?
Good.
I started reading that real serious, thinking he had a normal question.
It was like bam, right out of left field. You got me too. I thought he was being serious too. I'm like, yeah, I can answer questions about propane and propane accessories.
Silvana would like to know: can you get split cups on Etsy?
You can get some that are um, they're too small for this right here, I think, and they're plastic, so um, they won't be as. Let me see how to explain that. I would rather have silicone ones, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
here we go. Get this in the pressure pot without spilling it. Once again, that's the hard part.
Well, one thing I've noticed, I don't know if they'd be the same over in the States, but every time I've mixed resin up, I've gone out and bought just cheap measuring jugs,
Yeah.
and because they're made out of HDPE, you mix the resin in that, and you can literally pull it out and it's like the inside of the jug. It all just
Right.
stays the same.
They're so it'd be nice to be able to pour all three colors at the same time like they're talking, and then you could actually wait longer and get a better swirl effect.
Yeah.
And so that's that. Believe it or not, that's in the works.
Mhm. Huey says that's a monster pressure pot.
It's Texas
That's
sized.
Texas size.
Texas sized. And I think the next time we do a live, I'm going to be pressure casting live castings. So doing arms and hands, and that's why I got this one in the first place, was to do my arm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do we know? Do you know? Do we have any idea what you're going to be putting inside it, as apart from resin?
Um, to be determined. We could get some ideas from people in the chat and go from there.
There you go.
And next week we're doing a live for Patreon next Saturday at noon, and I'll be having a shop update go out before that too. So
Mhm.
we'll be able to talk about a bunch of stuff going on in the shop that's pretty exciting, and I can't wait. So
Leap in Lima Craftswork has given a bit of a tip to you, in case you didn't know
yeah,
about it already.
yeah.
He said the flip cup pour method is good for mixing for the colours.
Uh, I watch people do that, and I don't have the confidence that I won't overflow it. I guess is the what I'm trying to say. But I think it's cool when people do it, and I will do stuff like that. But I need a little bit more confidence doing that.
Douglas Mungham says, Jake, are they 50-litre pots?
uh, the small one's a 5 gallon, and the big one's a 10 gallon. And the Harbor Freight that I really don't use much is 2.5 gallons. And if you see what I'm doing right here, I'm taking these spatulas and making sure that I don't ruin them because I like them a lot. I like them a lot.
Where's that question just gone to? Sean Hanley, sorry, not Hamley. Says, have you ever used your pot on its side to accommodate larger piece?
No, I haven't had to. That 10 gallon pot is pretty large, and I haven't had to do anything bigger than that. But um, lots of people put it on their side so they can fit bigger pieces in there. So if I ever need a bigger place to put it, you can put it on your side and then put a shelf in there or whatever.
Mr. Cute is advising you to do your foot. That way it'll be easier to get into your mouth.
Chris, who?
Yeah, exactly. Chris Cute.
Okay, so here we go.
So
What's
at
in
the
next? The
moment,
last three
Jake,
colors.
at the moment you're on 116
Nice.
viewers, and you're on 34 minutes past the hour. And the
That's
last
good.
three colours, which is I'm really looking forward to this blank if I'm honest, is orange, gold, and yellow.
Gold, orange. Do we want like a bright yellow? Let's do that.
Yeah, go with that.
Let's do that. Okay. So let's get our cups back out again. This stuff is about 100 degrees. So we can get a question and answer going while this stuff is getting ready, or whatever we want to do.
So I've just put the link to the Virtual Craft Festival YouTube channel into the chat. Well, it's actually the website, but it's redirected to the YouTube channel. And what that is a rolling playlist of everyone that's been on today and that is coming up. So you can either go there and just watch it straight from there as it's on YouTube, or you can wait until I post a link at the end of this show, and it will that will obviously take you straight to there as well. So either way is good. You'll end up watching it.
So right now we have all the high pressure stuff, the Alumilite that you have to get in the pressure pot and stuff. This stuff, I'm gonna wait till about 140 degrees. So now I'm at the point to where I don't have to rush again until the very end. So we can the giveaway. So what I'm gonna do, Chris Schwind has been up all day. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching Jamie's, and she was too. And she lives, I'm not sure what her time zone is, but she's probably in the middle of the night now. And she's still watching, and she's awesome. So the giveaway is going to be, I'm going to give her one of each. And then she's going to get to pick someone in the chat room to win the same thing. So Chris, you want a set of blanks, and then you get to pick. So whenever you feel like you want somebody to win, go ahead and put their name in the comments, and
I will take note.
There'll be a winner too.
Douglas Mungham's asking if I've got any shut eye today. I tried gathering that, but yeah, it didn't work.
No.
She says it's 5:36 a.m.
She's been up all night. She's been up all night. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Chris, as soon as you pick another winner, I'll be able to take it down. So when you're ready.
Yeah. And once again, I give these away on Instagram pretty much every week. Like if there's an event going on or something, then I'll skip it. But for the most part, it's every week. So it's one of those deals. You go in there, tag some friends, or just say hi in the comments, and I'm pretty easy going on the rules.
Jay's cabin's in.
Hello there. This is bright.
You have 117 watching, Jake.
Appreciate every single one of them. That's so cool. Super cool. So what all we got coming up, Jamie?
What have we got coming up? As in the people coming up? So right on after you, Jake. Right on after you, Jake, we have the guys over at Art of Fire Glass Blowing. Then we have Franco Noce, Chris Cute, and Andy Berkey doing some cooking. Well, actually, Franco's doing the cooking, and Chris and Andy are going to be trolling him.
Yeah.
And then we've got Braxton Worthling, and then Stonecoat Countertops, and then we have Mr. Cole Jacobson to wrap up the day.
Awesome.
And Chris Schwinder's picked a winner. She's picked a Craftsman's Imagination.
Craftsman's Imagination. Please write that down. Craftsman's Imagination. Get me on Instagram and leave me a message, and I'll get your address, and they'll be out to you the same time that Chris's go out. And we apologize to Chris for saying her name wrong all day long. Chris Schwind. The G is silent.
And the E is an I.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Schwind. And she's always here. She's always in the comments, and she's appreciated.
Without doubt.
Yeah. So what's coming up in the shop?
The Craftsman's Imagination is, put it this way, he's very grateful.
Yeah. Awesome. 1 second. So let's talk about what's going on in Texas.
Crossman's Imagination, I've got your email address, so I'll pass it on to Jake so he can email you, alright?
Awesome. Awesome. So I've kind of nailed it down. I've been talking about building a resin room for the last year or two, but obviously COVID hit and everything has kind of went haywire. And I was working 28 days a month at my job and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't have time to do it. I finally nailed down the time, and it's going to be in May. The resin room's going to get built, and I'm excited. I'm going to set up filming in there. It's going to be. I'm going to try to make it like a TV show if I can. And me and Jamie are going to do lives, and we're going to do just like this, and hang out, and everybody have a good time hanging out with us.
Yep. W. Bradburn has got a question. He says, which yellow mica powder is that?
That is Saturn Yellow from Eye Candy. Everything I've used today is from Eye Candy, but this one's Saturn Yellow, and it is crazy.
So Matt from Wacky Works Woodchuck says, question. Is that Saturn Yellow?
Yeah. Good job, Matt. That sounds awesome. Hey, Heidi Jacobs is awesome. That's all we got to say about that.
I think this name rings a bell, and I'm going to have to apologise if I butcher it again. Arthro Fuentes says, "Hey Jake, you're awesome."
Rolando.
No, Arthro.
Artflow. Arturo.
Arturo.
What's going on, Arturo? I got to help you out with the Spanish names. Arturo, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Was all right with the last bit? Fuentes.
Yeah, Fuentes. Yeah.
I only butchered half of it then.
I probably didn't say it all the way right, but it's close enough.
Ben Puria says, "Where in Texas, Jake?"
Amarillo by morning. We are at pretty hot right now, 130, 125, 130. So I'm gonna pour this in there.
Jim Conlon says, "Just got back from riding."
Awesome.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this.
Let's do some bench view. All that fancy camera stuff, and I was trying not to use it. See that?
I know, right?
We need work on that. We need practice.
Joey says, like the George Strait song.
Yeah. I can't. I'm not gonna. I'll do the Hank Hill, but I can't do those singing. There's no singing. There will be no singing.
There will be no singing.
There will be no singing. So here we go. Let's mix these up. I thought this gold was so cool. I bought a big old thing of it. So if you're gonna buy 14 karat gold, buy a lot of it.
Yeah. So Barry from France is in.
Awesome. What's up, Barry?
Well, he's actually from the UK, but he lives really close to France. It's real simple things, Barry.
Real simple things. Awesome.
Yeah.
He's always around too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this
Wayne Bigfoot says, "Good job. My name is Wayne Bigfoot because JP can't say Sasquatch."
Awesome. Oh, that's good.
A Craftsman's Imagination says, "Question: Do I pick someone now too? I wasn't listening."
No, that's it. I give enough of these things away, and I'm going. We did good. I'll just put it that way. We did great, and I'm giving some more away. You can go to Instagram, and it'll end. The contest that's up there right now will end tomorrow around 7:00. Once again, I'm not too strict on the rules.
So Douglas Mungham says, question, Jake, how much resin do you use in a week?
Luckily, like I don't know how much I'm going to use, but um, these ones right here, the Alumilite ones were all these are 900 grams, 900-gram pours. So we did three 900-gram pours today, and I've been saving it for lives and things like that. So once a week, that's what I'm doing. You know, 2,700 grams, and it lasts. And I have some whenever they go on special like Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff, and they give out the big coupon codes. Then I buy it. I buy as much as I can afford to buy, and that way I'm not paying full price for this stuff. Like contrary to popular belief, I do buy everything. Everything you see in here, I buy it, and I use the coupon codes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this is hot.
So Arturo Fuentes,
Yeah.
sorry, has got a question.
Okay.
So what epoxy do you recommend for a tabletop that I carved? It was one carved in 4x6 birch, and I sealed it with sanding sealer and painted it all. Yes, you got my last name right, and I'm from Alice, Texas.
Awesome. Well, we got one thing right. There's so many. I mean, if it's not very deep, then you have. There's all kinds of stuff. Let me get the stuff poured in here real quick. I'm gonna do a kind of a dirty pour like they were talking about, because I'm trying to get it into these small ones. And one thing we learned about liquid diamonds is when you pour it, if you pour it into a big mold like we did those other ones, then it gets so hot it changes the colors. It's almost like it's burning the colors. So if you have individual molds like I'm doing here, then it has a chance to stay bright and vibrant like they are. So that didn't get mixed up as good as I thought. And then let's see.
Huey Lyons Heart says, Jake, I can't say that because he's got his own ones.
These bright powders are they're pretty fluffy, and you need to give yourself more time to mix. I can tell that already. So these might not be the best, but we're going to do it anyway. And these are so hot, I'm going to pour it. So this is what they call, I think this is what they call a dirty pour. And it'll just be easier for me to do since how there's all these individual ones. And so
it's kind of similar to what Marcy does for Mixed Media Girl.
Yeah, she's awesome, by the way. This might be a fail. I don't know if that. I think that bright yellow might need more mica powder to be right, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And if you get a fail on something like this, you go,
oh,
hey,
well, never mind.
I failed. And you give them away. And so it's really no big deal. But I learned how that mica powder acts. And I know that I didn't give it enough time. So
but they do look cool. Looking from here, look like fire brick.
Good. That's good. They are fire brick right now because they're burning my hands. Super cool. How much time we have?
Not the best time to be wearing latex gloves then, I presume.
Yeah.
So you have 11 minutes remaining, and you have 132 watching.
Awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Once again, it's pretty crazy. It's playing around in your shop, and people from all over the world are watching you. So I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Emma, the mum of Dragon Tail Turnings, says, do you have some you made earlier so we can see what they come out like?
Yes, and as soon as I'll pop these bubbles, and then I'll get you guys a close of the ones we made my last video. Woo, that's hot. That's a little full, but that's all right. And then
Mark Stroughton says, Jake, do you use any release molds on your spray?
I do, and let me get this
Release spray on your mold, should I say?
out, and I'll show you. Let me grab those blanks that I made last week, and then we'll. Matter of fact, let me pop some bubbles first. Let me get these gloves off.
Dave
So
Porter says, I'm appreciated.
yeah, I'd appreciate it if my torch worked. Come on.
Maybe it's
Talk about
unlisted.
Talk about a fail. Oh my, that's all right.
Pressure pot.
And now they'll come up. They'll come up to the top, and I'm gonna chop top off anyway, so it'll be all right. I'll get these ones that I made the other day. And I'll show them, and then we'll talk about the. So here, ooh, too
Chris
far.
Caliendo says, looks awesome, Jake.
Thank you, Chris. See these right here. This one right here, the one that's brighter is the Alumilite one that was poured in the big block, and this one is the same exact colors that was poured in the big block, and it just got too hot. And I think it, I don't know
That's
the
incredible.
exact science behind it, but it is totally different. So let's change these here.
That's incredible.
Here we are.
Hodgepodge says it makes him want to have a popsicle.
Do what?
Hodgepodge says it makes him want to have a popsicle.
Awesome. So the mold releases, I did that off of camera. If it's HDPE plastic, then I use the Stoner stuff like this, and then if it's silicone, I use the UMR stuff from Alumilite. And I do it off camera because I don't want to spray it and then pour right into it like directly after I spray it. I like to give it a little bit of time to sit in there. This thing is, I've had this from when I first started mechanicing, probably in 2003. So this is my fault. There we go. So pop the bubbles. Just go there. Pop the little bubbles on top. And liquid diamonds, you don't have to do this very many times, just a couple of times, and it'll be fine. Woo. See it smoking? Let's check
Yeah.
It's 183 degrees right now. And when you get it in the big, and that's about as hot as it'll get in the individual ones. But if you have it in a big mold, it'll get to 250. And I think that's what changes. I think it's burning the colors. It's my opinion, but that's what it looks like anyway. So we've done good, besides not being on public when we first started.
Yeah, we've done good. We're sitting at 126 now.
Let's get you back up here.
Yeah.
All right. So let's let everybody get since we're good, go to Instagram and have a chance at winning these. Chris and the other winner, get a hold of me on Instagram. Give me your addresses. We'll get it out there.
I'm going to shoot you over his email address so you can email him.
Okay. That's about it, man. Stay tuned. There's big things coming up in my life and for the channel. And that's about all I'll give away right now. But it's going to be huge. Jamie's going to be part of it, and we're going to do big things. So stick around. And then, Jamie, whatever you have to say before we do the hat tip.
Just finish up. So next up is Art of Fire glass blowing at the top of the hour. I'll whack a link into the chat there. Then after that, we have Chris Q, Andy Berkey, and Franco Note J doing some cooking. Braxton Worthlin, Stonecoat Countertops, and finishing up with Mr. Carl Jacobson. And that will be the end of this Virtual Craft Festival until probably May.
So Jamie's been up, but you don't know it if you haven't followed along all day. He's been an earworm. I call it a wingman. People from around the world call it an earworm. He's been up all day doing this for a lot of people, so we appreciate him. And once again, thank you guys for coming into my shop and hanging out with me. You ready, Jamie?
As always.
Get the hat tip. Y'all be good.